Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Nasu with Fight for Kidneys, where I come to you to talk to you guys about kidney health, about keeping your kidneys healthy, how to protect your kidneys. And I call us all this channel Fight for Kidneys because we are here to fight for kidneys, to educate you, to empower you on how you can keep your kidneys healthy and protect them from failing. We also come here to support those people whose kidneys have failed and how they can be able to live a thriving life despite that their kidneys have failed. So before I start, I would like to say thank you to all of you who have been my subscribers. Thank you to everyone who has been sharing. Thank to everyone who has been working with me through this journey of me talking about kidney health, asking me when I'm posting new videos, and I really appreciate for those of you who has been pushing me to do it and keep doing it. Today I'm here to talk on a different topic, but it involves the kidney health and also the people allowed, those people who have kidney health or who have kidney disease, or those people who are going through dialysis, or those people who are just newly diagnosed or something. And before again I start, let me say this. For what the topic I'm talking about today, it's either you are a person who is giving that you are the person in that role. You could be the person in the receiving end. You could have been that person who was in it and you have just come out of it, or you could be heading there and you don't know. So what am I talking about? What am I talking about? I'm talking about the caregiver role. You know, the people who give care to those people who are sick, those people who are going through something in life. And in this particular time, I'm talking about those people who are giving care to people who have either newly diagnosed with kidney disease, who are already yes, they are there, they are being told their kidneys are failed, or those who already have kidney disease and they are going through dialysis, or they are going through transplant process. Because I have to, if you look at my previous videos, I talk about three things. It's either keeping your kidney health, going through dialysis, or getting a transplant. You know, those are the things that I talk about and I emphasize about. So where do the caregivers role come in? That's a tough question. That's a tough role, and it's a role that you don't get monetary reward, but somebody, you get that you feel as a caregiver that you have given some support. You emotionally or spiritually, you feel that you have done something to somebody. So this is a role most of the time, some of the times that most people don't even get a monetary assistance. I'm not talking about people who are hired as a nurse or who are hired as licensed caregivers or licensed doctors or physical therapists, or those people. I'm talking caregivers in the aspect of a loved one, or a family member, a friend, a co-worker, that you're helping somebody that you care so much about. And there are a few things that we need to understand. That what does it entail to be a caregiver? There are so many things that you do as a caregiver. Sometimes you don't even know what role you are playing. You don't even know what hat you are wearing at that day. But when it comes to kidney disease or kidney disease, and people who are going through kidney disease, who are in dialysis, or who are going through transplant, there are those roles that you play, and they are very crucial. They are very important for that person to be able to live a thriving life, to protect their kidneys if they have been just told that, hey, you need to do A, B, C, D, because to protect your kidney from getting worse, you know. So there's so many roles we play, but sometimes we don't even know what the role that you are playing. Personally, I have not been there in my own family or friends, but I deal with that. I see that care of a role, caregiver's role being played every single day that I'm working with patients who are going through dialysis, who has gone through transplant, and those who already been told that their kidneys are failing and they need to do something, and they come to talk to us, or to find more of like getting prepared. And at that time they bring somebody with them who's gonna be their their caregiver, and that person, most of the time, it happened to be a spouse, an adult child, or a parent. So what are the main roles? Number one role is emotional support, and that's the most hardest and the most it take a toll on everybody, because you're here, you say it's a spouse who has been diagnosed with kidney disease, and you are the wife or the husband, and you have to be there to support that person, because it's like I tell people, sometimes people don't even know that they have kidney disease, and they happen to go to the emergency room and they are told your kidneys have failed, and sometimes they are told, hey, you need dialysis right there. And I'd say those people, it's like they have just crashed into a dialysis because they didn't know. It just happened. They didn't know their kidneys were happening, and they're just hit like that with the news, and it's like they had a car accident, and that's where their caregivers come in to support them, because it's a lot of things going in their mind. There's anger, there's denial, there's depression kicks in, frustration, all those emotions come in, and it's at that time that caregiver is there for that person to give them emotional support and work with them and tell them it's gonna be okay. It's no end of it. We're gonna fight. We're gonna get to the other side of the road or something else. So that's very crucial to be able to do that support. The next thing is communication and collaborations. When you have kidney disease, or you have been told your kidneys are failing, you need that somebody, the caregiver, to be able to help you with communicating with the healthcare organization, communicating with probably other people, and collaborating and saying, hey, this is what my loved one has been doing. These are the things that they are doing. This is what has happened. Telling when you go to the doctor's office, most of the time it's the caregivers who say, hey, I saw the person, she was so sick the last few days, she was sleeping a lot, or he was sleeping a lot, or he was nauseous, or he has been getting so confused, because some people may be confused and they might know they are confused, and that happens with when your kidneys are filled and the toxins are building in your system. Then you get so confused. Some of them might say, hey, this person has been getting frustrated. Oh, I have seen they are not able to sleep. There are those things that you communicate and cooperate with the healthcare team to be able to treat your loved one. So that's the role as a caregiver you play. The other role is managing the medications. We know when people have kidney disease, or when they have transplant, or when their kidneys have not failed, let's say they have been told you need to control your blood pressure, your blood sugar. That's where the caregiver come in to support you. If you're diabetic, checking your blood sugars, giving you the insulin. If you're high blood pressure, checking your blood pressure, giving you your blood pressure, monitoring. If it's somebody who is on kidney, who has their kidneys are filled, it's the role of the caregivers telling them, hey, you need to take these binders with you before you take the meal, or right before you take your meals. So you need these binders. That's the person. They're like, hey, we are going out to eat, but you need your binders. They are the one carrying them in their pocket to support their person, to support their loved ones. So medication management is another role that that person organizes. If you're dealing with an elderly person, and say it's your parent and they're elderly, you are the one who do, like here we do the pack pills. You organize the pills that they take, like it says Monday morning, afternoon, evening. You pack them, so the only thing they know is morning they can take this, it's afternoon they can take this. So you are the one who organize those medications for them and put them in a way it'll be easier for them to take when you are not even in the house. Dietary it's a lot when it comes to kidney health and maintaining that dietary. You know, we talk about sodium, we talk about fluid intake, we talk about phosphorus, and it's the role of the caregivers who help this person to be able to monitor that, making sure they're eating a good health, good food, healthy food, that is, healthy food that really are low in sodium, low in phosphorus, and low in fluid, the amount of fluid in it. You know, if they are getting thirsty, what is that? What else is contributing to their thirst, that they are drinking more water? And that's when they come in and you communicate with caregivers and say, hey, my loved one is getting so thirsty, they're drinking so much water, and this is what is happening. They play the role of physical activities, because we tell people, if your kidneys are failing because either you have high blood pressure, diabetes, or any other ailment, you still need to stay fit. You have to exercise. You have to have some physical activities. You cannot be, they say, potato couch that all you do is sit, because that will make your health worse. So this is the person who says, hey, let's go for a walk, let's do some treadmill, let's do this. So that person plays that role of helping the person who is in the situation, or who is sick, who is going through kidney disease, who is going through transplant, to help them manage those healthy food and healthy lifestyles. What other role do they play as a caregiver when somebody transitions to dialysis for transplant? So when that person who is your loved one, your friend, your co-worker, whoever it is, and you're the role caregiver, you play such an important role of helping them with transportation if they go to dialysis, if they go to the doctor's appointments, if they go to, if they are going for transplant checkup, to be tested and all those things, you know, organizing for those things. So you help them in that role. And also you help them with treatment. Say some people, I play that role that I help people learn how to do dialysis at home, and it has been the most rewarding one, because I get to see the role of the caregivers and to support them, to encourage them that they're doing such a good job. And whenever I see them on my clinic visit, I tell them I appreciate them every single day, and I tell them thank you for the good job you're doing, because if you are not there as a caregiver, this person might not be doing that well. But anyway, those are the same people that are helping these people, their loved one, to do dialysis at home, if they choose to do dialysis at home. And if you need to know the type of dialysis that you can do at home, please check on my previous videos. I have talked about the different kind of dialysis that you can do at home. And I encourage you, if you're somebody who is suffering from kidney disease and you're doing other form of dialysis, check how you can do dialysis at home. It's the most rewarding, it's the safest, and you know, it's good for your overall health. And if you need to learn more, again, go back to my channel. The other role they play is legal and financial. These are the people, sometimes they are chosen, or they are the power of attorney. They are the people who make sure that the person who has kidney health or who is going through transplant, that their insurance is still up to date. You know, their finances, are their finances in order? You know, will they be able, for those countries that they have to pay for insurance out of pocket, do they have finances to be able to do that, to pay for their insurance? To pay for their dialysis? How are they gonna be able to do it next? And also for the people who have gone through transplant, you know, financially, do they have the money to be able to buy the next medicine that they need, because they have to take some medication. So, and sometimes they said to be costly, but do they have the finances to be able to do that? But the other thing, and I want to say, for those people, if you're a caregiver, thank you so much for all the work you do. Thank you for giving your time, giving your heart to be able to support that person and to be there for them. But there's also something that is called caregiver burnout. This happens a lot. I see it all the time. And I take time to talk to those people, to the caregivers, to tell them it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to seek help. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to look at the community support and reach out to people. If people have not reached out to people, reach out to somebody. Everybody has a good friend. They can say, hey, can you take my mom, my husband, my wife to the dialysis appointment this week? I need a break. It's okay. It's okay. Caregiver burnout happens a lot. And that on added of any other stress that is happening, it makes it hard for you and the person that you're taking care of. And you also have to be able to take care of yourself first to be able to give the other person care. Like they say in the plane, if the plane was to crash, they tell you, put your air mask on or put your oxygen on before you can put to the other person, because if you do not have oxygen, you'll not be able to help the other person. You need that oxygen. Same thing for the caregivers. Please take care of yourself. Always do seek help. Talk to somebody. Say, I need some break. And always do something to relax, read a book, do something. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for everybody who is a caregiver and the role you are playing. It might sound like it's not that much, but it makes such a big difference for that person that you are providing care to. I thank you again for subscribing. Thank you so much for sharing. And until next time, thank you so much. And thank you. Let's keep this channel alive. Let's keep talking. Let's keep sharing. Because when we share, sharing is caring. And when we share, we empower somebody else. All right? Thank you.